Hi, it's Toasting, and this is And Then There Was Friday. Have you ever heard that Our Biggest Fear or Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson poem? It was used in a movie as well, Coach Carter, and a lot of people know it. I could do 1,000 vlogs from just one one poem because every line is so powerful. And if you haven't seen it yet or you've never heard of the poem, I will ask you to please go check out Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. Today I wanted to talk about one of the lines, and that is, your playing small does not serve the world. That line, got new meaning for me this week because I am the kind of person who tries to hide. I am, it's not just that I am shy, it's just that I honestly just want to be quiet and behind the scenes. If I could, I would have like an alter ego that nobody sees physically, but they just hear of. For someone like me, the digital space is great because you don't always have to be physically out there. You can just be behind, your phone or a laptop and you can create. But there's a difference between being shy or being an introvert and playing small, and they are not the same thing. What does playing small mean? Playing small means instead of doing those great things that you're able to achieve, you decide to instead do smaller things. You're like, oh, why should I dream of being the best artist in Nigeria? Let me just be the best artist in Shogunle. Oh, I mean, who am I to think that I can come up with a makeup technique that will change the beauty world? I mean, this is 2017. They've done everything they can when it comes to beauty. Who am I? Who aren't you? Is the question. I made Marianne Williamson at some point ask that question, like, who are, like, it's almost like, how dare you not be that great person that you are supposed to be? What is wrong with you? If you're the one who's supposed to help us find a cure for HIV, have you thought of that? Have you thought that maybe there's something you're sitting on that is going to change the world? Like the people who created the things that you're using now, do they have two heads? Like an African mother will ask. Do they have two heads? Your friends that got A in school, do they have two heads? But the truth is sometimes we count ourselves out of the game even before it has started. Imagine you're watching a football match and just before it starts, Ronaldo says, you know what, I'm not going to play. And it's not that he's injured. It's not like there's anything wrong. It's just that he's like, what's the point? You can never, ever, ever say this thing that I have on the inside of me is not worth it, as long as it's not gas. But anyways, your playing small does not serve the world. Your pretending not to know how great you are does not serve the world. People seem to think that confidence and arrogance are the same thing, and they are not. And that's where we get it twisted. There is nothing wrong with knowing that you have something great within you. There is nothing wrong with sharing that thing that you have that is great. It's very different from being arrogant. It's very different from carrying yourself around like you're the ish when you're not. But the truth is, a lot of times it is the people who think that they are great that end up being great. And those who are truly great are sometimes so afraid and so shy and so timid and so scared to show it that they end up going to the grave with all that greatness. So, just like Marianne Williamson asked, I'm going to ask you, who are you not to be great? Once again, remember, you're serving small. Beg your pardon. Once again, remember, you're playing small does not serve the world. Deal? Thank you.